The tale of the flea is centred around a king and his lonely daughter Violet. And whilst Violet entertains ideas of being able to leave the castle and live her own life and have exciting adventures, the king has other plans because he's so in love with his daughter. He invents a plot or a way of keeping her in the castle. He tells her that he's going to find her husband. Her life will be wonderful as soon as she leaves the castle walls. And it's only when this awful thing happens to her that she actually realizes that that's not what life is like. Sure, it's an extreme that she goes through, but it's not just psychological growth as well that she undergoes. It's a sort of moral growth. I just got to experience Violet's horror at these real skulls scattered everywhere and the blood on the walls and the mud under my fingernails. I don't think that anyone could go through that without really undergoing huge, huge change. And I have to say, I just think it's so unconventional, this story. In fact, all of them are. But to have someone start off as not entirely perfect, but living a sort of perfect life, and then going through all of this terror, really, to come out of it at the end as someone so much stronger, but so broken, really. I just don't think it's what you would expect from a fairy tale, but it's such a wonderful, wonderful story. I don't know what I was expecting, to be scared or to instantly be friends or something like this, but I have to say Guillaume is the most lovely, kind-hearted man, and we got on instantly. It was wonderful. The relationship and the intimacy that was required for our filming was present from the word go. I knew that I could speak to him between every take and say I wasn't quite comfortable with this, or I'm not sure what I should be doing here, and we could just talk about it and have the same experience. It was wonderful. I really think that I would love to work with him again. The way that Matteo works is a very, very unique way of working. He has just such confidence and instinct in what he's doing that he's able to make decisions all the time. It can be a completely different scene to the one that you were planning on doing as you're driving over to set, and then suddenly it's changed into something 100 times more wonderful or beautiful, and it all depends on the set that we're in. Because we were working in real locations, a lot of the time adaptations have to be made to what's going on, because of course it's going to look better, and rather than sticking to the same thing just because we're being stubborn about it, he's able to make everything work to the best degree. And he's also able to make everything so real. That's what he likes. He hates anything that feels superficial, that feels placed or conventional. I suppose that's the danger with choosing to do fairy tales. There has to be movement in the scene and a reason for something happening, and then you know that it's good cinema. It has to make you feel something, the audience move in a way, but also the actor. And he really thought about the actors, which was the most wonderful, wonderful part of it. He had such a fantastic kind of insight into what we were thinking and how we would want to be doing it. So he was constantly giving us different options. And the fact that he gave you that freedom, it felt almost collaborative. Of course, in no way it was collaborative, because I do not have the creative genius that he does. But that freedom that we felt was unlike anything that I've ever felt before. And I just really hope that it comes across the same way that it felt.